I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Hello.
Guys.
Welcome into the company. Today is Thursday, 11/18, 10:06 p.m. The year of our Lord. Welcome everybody coming in. Welcome everybody that's going to join us. If you're listening to this on the audio, you're listening to the greatest hour 15 minutes you will ever hear in your life. You take my word for it. I'm sorry. Was that too loud?
No, I put my headphones all the way on.
It is now
In your life.
What is it now? 9 days, 8 days from Thanksgiving? 9 days? Somewhere around there?
No, this is
7 days Thursday.
7.
Today's Thursday. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
It was September last week.
It was fucking March last week. This year has flown by. I do credit the year going by so quickly.
I was 35.
The fact that we don't have to listen to the babbling idiot every day. As like
what babbling idiot? Oh, 45.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that guy.
I'm sorry.
So, since that is not one of the things that is thrust upon us, I think this year has
LDE. Got it. LDE. Got it.
Yeah. So, like I said, what's up, Rob? What's going on? Greetings. Rob said he is here to avoid the sports.
The sports. Actually, we don't have any
Yes.
sports. We don't have any sports tonight.
I'm guessing somebody who he owns a jersey of or a hat is losing or lost. So Rob only doesn't talk about sports when he doesn't have anything good to say about his team.
I'm trying to think who's losing. He a Patriots or a Falcons fan or something?
I don't know. I'm fucking around.
Oh.
So welcome in. Like I said, a week before Thanksgiving, he said that's a rich comment. And we are all here now. If we can,
No, we're not. We're not all here.
Well, Sosa's not here, and I wasn't going to mention it because it's kind of a touchy subject. He is under a gag order.
Exactly. I'm put the advice to counsel.
Physically be on the show until the case against him and Bojangles is complete. I won't say what happened.
But there's a thigh missing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's right. We're going to get t-shirts made. # free Sosa. Let's just say when you order the Bojangler, you better be right. That's all I'm saying. Free my nigga.
You gotta have the icing on the bow berries, or there are repercussions, guys.
Absolutely.
There we go.
All right, so we got a few topics we're going to touch on. Of course, a couple of things that we talk about aren't as humorous as they usually are, so we'll get through these the best way we know how. We just lost a he was a really, really good guy from what I've read and from what I understand. Of course, he was a hip-hop artist. Young Dolph was murdered. Was it yesterday? I want to say.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon.
Yesterday.
It was about 2:30ish. I guess everybody started talking about it about that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, BJ. Cam is back. Yay. So,
wow. Hey, I don't like your energy as a Panthers fan. As a Panthers fan, I don't like your energy.
Wow.
So
I need to change my hat.
There's a lot surrounding this this young Dolph situation. First of all, he was murdered while delivering Thanksgiving dinner.
No.
Oh no.
He doing his annual turkey drive.
That's why he was. No, that's why he.
That's why he was there.
That's why he was there.
No, but he was picking up. What was he picking up?
Cookies.
Cookies or something like that. A cookie shop. Yeah.
Cookies.
And apparently there was an ambush, and they said they have the people on camera. I saw the pictures. You can't see their faces or anything like that.
Yeah, they had like fully automatic weapons is what it looks like,
Yeah.
what people are saying.
Now, the thing that is making this a weird case is like, I hate to talk about this dude like he's relevant, but Soulja Boy went on. I saw the video where he went on one of his rants about paying somebody to find his address and all this shit.
Yeah,
So
I heard about
like
that last night too.
So it looked like he's a catalyst, right?
Yeah, you know what, man?
Oh, go ahead, Rich.
Now I was gonna say, if we looking at other people who incited riots in this way, he probably needs to fall into that too, because he literally put out something that basically said, hey, I think I got 100 stack to go take care of my man. And literally the next day that happens, and it's like, I'm not necessarily, we can't say that he was the person who put out a hit on him or anything like that. But I mean, it's not a good look. He's more than likely at least a person of interest at this point.
Yeah. So that's what we're looking at right now. Go ahead.
Real quick, I heard he got taken off. Soulja Boy got taken off the Millennium Tour temporarily because of this. They don't want none of that heat coming their way because they know that could go bad in those arenas, or hell, just for him. Period. Because I'm guessing the promoters for that got him off that tour real quick.
Oh, I'm sure anything that deals with him and he's connected with the murder of another artist right now, anything that he's endorsing or is connected to is probably like, for right now, there's no way that they don't want to be a part of it because even though it's press, this is extremely bad press. They don't want this.
If you're an artist right now and you're hearing things that Soulja Boy is saying and you're seeing all the mistakes that the baby is doing, I think what you can take away from these mistakes is shut the fuck up. Like that should be the number one lesson learned right now.
But you'd be amazed how many people don't follow that simple edict. I mean,
just shut up. Do your job.
Go home.
Concert. Go home. Do your philanthropy and go home.
I mean, some of these people believe in their own hype and just gas themselves up. And others probably gas themselves up too and just think they're untouchable.
I mean, how long have you wanted Lil Boosie to shut up? But he's still talking.
Somebody pulled up on him too.
Oh, you saw that, right?
Yep. Oh, did they? Enlighten.
Yes,
I didn't know that, guys. Enlighten me.
Yes, I think I talked this about last week. He was somewhere. It was around the time when he did the concert here. So I don't know if he was in South Carolina or where he was, but it looked like he was coming out of a store, and a person.
Oh, the gay dude. Gay dude. Yeah. No, but I know what you're talking about now. He was gay. He said he was. Yeah. No, I wasn't like a slander. Yeah.
No, he was saying his niece. You talk about Lil Nas X saying his niece was hey, you need to like chill out with that. Boosie got pulled up on. I mean, there's a point where you just have to kind of like, at some point someone's going to test you if you keep throwing challenges out there. Mm-hmm. And not everybody has that same, filter to process things. So
some of these dudes got this misconception that being gay is being weak and don't understand, like, you could be at the gym with the cat that's benching 350.
What?
And he can, like, dudes like the next one that can put you in a chokehold in your wife in 5 seconds.
I think people need to understand that sexual orientation is just like deciding what flavor of ice cream you like. That's all it is at the end of the day.
Deep is what people make it to be.
What?
I'm just saying,
not as deep as what people think it is. I mean, people just want love.
That's it. It's like some people like pineapple on their pizza. Some people don't. Okay, doesn't mean I gotta eat it.
Disgusting.
Yes, let's not talk about that.
People are fucking disgusting. That's what they are.
Some people like it. So I mean, I'm just saying. At the end of
some things I respect.
There you go. But you respect the decision. It ain't hurting you.
That's why I say for that it's not the same.
It's still preference.
No, I'm just listening to this conversation.
Just like Smarties. Fuck that shit.
Damn it.
Nah, pineapples on pizzas. I've tried it. I'm like, yeah, let's see if it. Nope.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say this.
I'll eat watermelon before that, guys.
This is not a preach for anything.
Yes.
I am not homosexual. Yes. I love women, but I do like pineapples on pizza.
But they don't go. I feel you.
No, see, I don't.
See, you do, Brian. I thought you were better than that.
Pineapple and ham on pizza. That shit's amazing.
You would
I don't even ham on much pizza.
Brian. You would like pineapple on pizza.
God damn it! You
pineapples. That's why you say. That's why he says pineapples. That's why you like pineapples.
Who doesn't
on pizza?
Oh yeah, you said y'all don't.
You just said he doesn't. I don't know why it's such a debate, but it's like, but it ain't hurting you. So let that man flourish.
Yeah,
I'm hurt.
but yeah, and the same way
I'm
you
hurt by
say, that people think homosexuality is weak. Don't think celebrities are weak either. You don't just pull up on Boosie. That motherfucker will kill you. Like, I don't know.
I don't
I
think so.
understand. I understand.
His
The
people might.
anger and the frustration with it, but you have to watch out what you're doing. Don't run up on the wrong person trying to make a point, thinking that this motherfucker won't shoot you because they're a celebrity or they have money. They might kill you.
Yeah, man, he might have a gun under the bags on his ass. I only talk shit about him because he's a shitty human being. If he was just a random person, I wouldn't say shit about him. So, sorry.
This is why nobody talks noise about Keanu Reeves. He's not a great actor, but he's a good person.
No, he's not a great actor. You can't quote one line from Keanu Reeves and make me feel it.
Whoa.
Pause.
Really? I rest my
You
case.
think there is one? Oh, whoa. Is one?
Oh, is it?
Shit. I told him.
Oh, he was waiting for the line.
I want to edge of my seat for the line. I didn't know what was the line.
There was one I was making fun of one time before, something about the dog, and I can't remember what it was. But I think it was like, good dog.
No. No. I say that every day.
Oh, you know what I was thinking when you said that? What show had that at the end for the production company? Was that Cheers? Good dog. Woof.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't remember which one
was
it was.
Good dog. Woof, woof.
Yeah, there you go.
That was on the end of some kids cartoon or something we used to watch.
It was whatever production company. So they had several shows. That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh man.
How about that one?
I know Kung Fu. I know Kung
Keanu
Fu.
Reeves line. Did you feel it?
Yeah. And you know what's funny is that both of them are in the same movie. Whoa, and I know Kung Fu.
What about like Matrix? It's like the Matrix, right?
Well, that's the both lines can be from the Matrix, yeah, or Bill and Ted, depending.
And those who
shit.
are watching
My
I like to say things that are happening right now. It's kind of like a little time capsule whenever everybody listens to this. Tonight is the versus between Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills. And I'm hearing it's going downhill real fast.
Ooh,
I thought they were doing these.
Really?
Huh? Yeah, I heard it's going back. But I thought they were doing the verses as like a pacifier because everybody was stuck in the house, couldn't get to concerts, couldn't do what you wanted to do. But now that we're back open, they can kind of stop doing these.
But I mean, it's like they can stop doing them, but at the same time.
Or, in my opinion, they could do it at arenas like a dope one night only thing or something like that. And not like this setting, where the artist can collab and do stuff like that and honestly truly make money on it. And then
well, see, what's making them kind of like weird now is, I know it was weird before when they didn't have the audiences, but we got used to it, and it was kind of like you got the best out of the performers because they had to push extra out because there was nobody there,
right?
So now they brought the crowd back, and it's just like, hey, we watching a concert. Yeah,
I think it's because every now and then a couple of them just like pop out and be good. Like, who thought the Locks and Diplomats one would have been so damn good?
Everybody's just waiting for a fight.
Damn, Brian. No, I like the music too. The music was dope to me.
But he's right.
But I ain't gonna front. When they brought back like the Jada Kiss, Sheik, and fucking Styles P like freestyles that I forgot about, like it was just on mixtapes and shit. I'm like, whoa, like come on, man. That was next level like hip hop moment.
Okay, so kind of to draw back to the Young Dolph situation. I know there's still a like an unwritten rule against snitching. Like if somebody saw something happen like this, then nobody said anything, and they kind of just let whatever happen. Is that still a thing? Like, do you think that is playing a part on catching whoever did whatever they did to Young Dolph?
Possibly, but I mean, it's like one of those things. Like that might be a possibility, but at the same time, this man, at least from what I've read, I'm not really a fan of his music, but from what he was doing in that community, I mean, he was trying to, help the people out there. So, I mean, in a way, it's kind of like you're shitting on him in the process if you don't, bring justice to the situation at hand, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of like everything that he did in your community, you're kind of like,
that wasn't that important,
like you said, you're still on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, street code is more important. It's like, no, not really. Not in this case, because I mean,
no, niggas be snitching anyway. I'm sorry, niggas be snitching. So it's like street code my ass. These cats be snitching. It's can't say one thing on one side of the mouth, but will sell the dime on you just so they don't get in trouble or they get something out of it. So.
Exactly.
Right. And it seems like it's just the same thing keeps happening to the quote unquote good people. It's him and like Nipsey was doing a lot
that
of
that Nipsey one still hurt the shit out of me. Yeah, because I just started getting in his music a lot more too.
It's kind of almost, and I hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but it's kind of almost like, really, like you killing the people that are actually in the hood, making a difference, but fucking Trinidad James still chilling. Like what
is Trinidad? I thought you were gonna go Boosie. I didn't think you was.
Hell no, you talking shit about Boosie. I told you that nigga would kill you.
I'm not afraid of him, but okay. I feel you though.
I mean, it kind of triggers a little conspiracy theorist out of you. It's like, why they keep killing these people that are actually trying to do really, really, really good things in the hood?
Let's think about it.
Let's talk about Malcolm X.
Well, let's think about it, right? In the situations you just mentioned, right? You're talking about people who are admired by people who are outside of their own their own family circle, right? So if you got a guy who's hating on this dude, let's just be honest. They're just gonna be like, stupid. This is just gonna be a situation where you have somebody who is
Milo
in the community.
Up in the joint?
Yeah. So what now?
No. I'm sorry to cut you. I heard Milo up in the joint. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, you basically have a situation where you got people who were in a situation looking for a way to be admired, right? This dude is in the space doing things that are actually uplifting the community. It's like, well, who does he think he is that he can go ahead and change the game here? I ain't about that. And no one's talking about me. So it's more like in a way, it's like it's hate in the colloquial sense. Mm-hmm. That they're trying to go ahead and bring up and out of the community. Because think about it, in the both cases you mentioned, it's people who are actually trying to do something, and people are like, nah, we can't have that going. So I don't know. I wouldn't call it conspiracy. It just looks like it's jealousy.
Yeah, I mean, I
no,
guess,
Brian, it's not 5G, so don't say it.
Yeah, asshole.
Damn 5G. God.
Hey, we all got the chip. Shut up. all three of y'all got the chip.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I hate to be a conspiracy theorist. It's just it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad that there are actual people that are trying to do things, and you keep hearing somebody say, if y'all want something to change, why don't you do something in the hood? So we get the guys in the hood that are actually trying to do something, who have the means to do the things that people are asking, and then things like this happen. We're all the way back at the beginning.
And you know what even bothers me more about it, man, is that you have this situation where somebody coming to the hood to do things, and then you have, and it's like I've seen like I don't want to say it's not a mainstream media circuit, but some of these more alternative views in the Black community are saying like, well, they should have got out the hood. They shouldn't help these people out. And it's like, that's not really how this works.
Yeah, you always go back and help up.
Yeah,
that's like human nature, but I guess people don't have
kind of what you do, right? But some folks think that it's like hey, if they don't want help, leave them be. But there are obviously people in that community that were okay with it. It's just that you have the one or two that are inside of that space that are like, nah, you can't do this, dog. And I don't
more than likely would not have gotten that big if he didn't have that support from that community. Point blank.
Correct. Period. Right.
For me to know who he was and really not even know his songs, and that name was familiar to me, he's done something right.
Exactly.
Right. And you didn't see him being talked about outside of his
never
music.
anything negative. I never heard anything negative about him.
Right.
But you know,
So
I'm not talking about the baby every 13 seconds with something stupid coming out. Wasn't that?
Yeah. I think I was talking to somebody about the baby yesterday. I think this nigga just canceled himself. Like, like we tried to ignore the dumb shit that he's been doing, but it's like, bruh, just we're
go
done.
somewhere.
Hey, really, really quick. I don't want to talk about the baby, but it really has nothing to do with him, but kind of. You ever like want to hear people's views on something that's so easy to decipher, but just to see what side they land on, to see either just see how they are as a person or how stupid they are? Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
It does.
Like even when I watch like a TV show, like I'll use Insecure for example. You know how like you'll have like a lot of like things a man might do, a woman might do, and they'll put it to you in the episode. But it's like you'll hear somebody talk about, yeah, man, Lawrence should have did this. He should have dumped her. And I'm like, but he was sitting around the house scratching his balls, not even cleaning up. Why would he would have dumped her? She should have dumped him. You know, just like to see people views on stuff. I always find that interesting. And with the baby, he's one that I always hear people say stuff, and I'm like, why are you defending him? Why would he put his baby mama on live to talk about how like she ain't this and ain't that, and that's the mother of your child? Even if I'm not with the mother of my child, I'm gonna ride with her till the day I die because you taking care of my child.
Right.
Maybe that's just me.
At some point, that child will see this video.
Correct.
Feel like you ain't shit, Dad.
Yeah, I just see some people taking his side, and I'm like, just say you like his music, but that's that's a nonsensical way to think. Like that, we should never see the inside of like their issues. I shouldn't see that on live.
Not there anyway. Right.
Yeah,
that's the problem with a lot of young people now. They let you see too much of their lives. It's okay to be a mystery on some things. And I was going to say that's what I liked about Young Dolph too. I mean, whatever he was doing, it wasn't all on the internet. You know, it wasn't a post about every time he did something good. That does not make you a good person by doing good things and recording it.
A lot of
man,
people
you remember like for a while, man, I was seeing like all those Facebook videos of people like giving money to homeless people and recording it and stuff. I'm like, that
always bothered me. I didn't get it.
You know, you're basically, you know, using a person's struggle as a platform to lift yourself up.
Yeah. Hey, look at me. You don't need to do that.
Right.
No, just do it.
Right.
You can literally go on with the rest of your life without telling anybody. As long as you know you did it and you know you did right and it made you feel good. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
It kind of questions the sincerity of what you're doing if you happen to have attention.
Absolutely.
It actually doesn't question it. It gives you the answer there. As long as it's not fucking sincere.
I just like how you said it. That's really
fair point.
Like they're driving the entire time they were in their Lamborghini or whatever. They're holding the money.
Oh,
like
Young Dolph is on Cut It. I forgot. He is on Cut It.
Okay.
I forgot he's on that song. Okay, there's a song by him.
Driving the entire time in your Lamborghini says, I got $5,000. I'm going to give $5,000 to a homeless person because I'm a good person. Here's a homeless person. Here's $5,000. What are you going to do with this $5,000? I'm going to change your life with this $5,000. Everybody see me? And then the camera goes off. I guarantee you snatch that $5,000 back.
Right.
No problem.
Give my shit.
Or that homeless person ain't really homeless. They are prop as well.
Right.
That type of stuff is a thing too. Like people really go searching for clout for the charity kick. That's wild.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about the guy. Me and Rob worked out with this young guy who's trying to, get himself better in the gym, but he kept recording everything. Like every time he lifted something heavy, he recorded it because nobody believed it happened if it's not filmed. You can't just tell people. You can't just improve yourself. People have to see it.
Rich says that all the time.
Exactly.
Take a picture and it happen. What that Rich says that? Where Rich says take a picture and it happen.
So, but remember somebody tried to challenge me saying I never beat Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES? It was like, you got to record it to prove that it happened.
I told you that because I don't believe.
Yeah,
it.
and I was like,
did you for real? God bless you. I've never came close to beating that game.
Yeah, it's once you figure out the pattern in that game, it's actually a lot easier than you think. Huh?
Like, how much easier, Richard?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Then the old NES controller and like the
it's
response
annoying.
rate,
I hate that
like
shit.
the controls itself are annoying. But
like if there's a lag on that between when you hit it or after on the screen, that shit's top 10 worst shit of all time.
Yeah, but it can be done.
I don't think so.
What? Okay. I'm gonna take an hour out of my day and go back through this game.
Dude, I get anxiety when I see clips of that game because that shit pisses me off.
Hey, if you can get through the water section.
I agree.
Oh yeah, I passed the water section. We have to detonate all those bombs.
Yep.
Yeah, I got through that before. Yeah, I know to get through that.
But the question is, with how many turtles do you have?
Right.
The one thing about that game is you have to get electrocuted a good amount of times to get through it. There's no way around it. You have to take a lot of damage to get through it. It's annoying. Well, not a lot. You have to take damage.
No, I got through it without getting hit once.
No, I would say no.
There's no way. Because sometimes you got to swim against the current. What?
Here's the thing about that one thing, right? Is that a lot of people when they play that game a lot of people when they play that game.
Hey, I'm sober, dog. No type of foreign substances in me.
Hey, the one thing I will say is that people don't switch their turtles out because you can switch it in the middle of moving. Like if you're about to die, you just switch to another turtle.
Oh yeah.
And then just switch to another turtle.
I watched a video where the dude was showing you when to use certain turtles or not. Why I came across it on YouTube, I don't know, but it was kind of dope.
I watched it too after Brian put that post up. I went back and watched it.
Oh, is that how I saw it from the
that
chat?
damn algorithm?
Yeah.
I posted it and I triggered some people because they know
that's why I saw it.
Okay.
I never beat it.
I hate you for that, Brian.
I will say there is one game that I've never beaten before.
Please don't tell me it's Mario 1.
It is actually.
And
dead
I
serious.
feel good now. I've beaten that one.
Never beat Mario 1. Never beat Mario 1. I never went back. I never went back to like it just did it.
There was a game.
I feel like you told me. That's why I remember that.
There's a game right now. If I saw this game right now, I'd have an anxiety attack.
Battletoads,
Wolverine, Adamantium Rage, and I know y'all probably never
That's
heard of
so
it.
specific. No.
Yeah, it's called Adamantium Rage.
What system that was on? Like Sega?
I had a Genesis, so it was on Genesis.
That'd be a Genesis.
That's why I figured that'd be a second game. That was the height of Wolverine.
This game. None. And we had codes. I still remember the codes from putting them in. It's like Madripoor and something else. There is no beating this game, even with codes.
You remind me of the very first X-Men game that was on Genesis. I couldn't beat that one.
Boy, Matt Ryan's arm
you had to literally
the ball.
hit the reset button for a part of the game.
Because you couldn't go back and you couldn't go forward. So it was like you might as well start over.
What?
Like shit, this is the end of the game. Start over.
Oh man.
But anyway, we are way from where we started. I don't know how we got from Young Dolph to video games.
I mean, yeah,
shit happens.
Yeah.
So where'd Izzo go? You good, Izzo?
Yeah, I was texting somebody back. I'm on my phone doing this.
Okay. All right. So, I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention to the Rittenhouse case, but this is winding down. I thought they were supposed to come up with a verdict today, but apparently that got pushed back, I believe.
Yeah, they're still in deliberation, I think.
Not really sure what the problem is. Dude pulls up from out of state, gets out the car, shoots two people.
Underage.
That's guilty. I mean, what else?
It depends on what he's charged for.
Well, now that
is true.
Here's because they
got to beat all the elements of whatever charge it is. So.
That's the thing.
Prosecution is doing a shitty job, by the way.
That too. So you have like multiple like things going on, right? Because you got the fact that he's out of state. He's in technically like one of those situations where it's like wrong, wrong place, wrong time. No, you good. So you got that, right? But then you have like the question at hand, right, is whether or not it was an act of self-defense, right? And that's where and it's unfortunate because a lot of media outlets are trying to conflate the two, that he was out of state and all this stuff, which is a problem, don't get me wrong, because that's where you get into where people say, you know how folks travel from other states whenever there's protests, and they're there and you're like, why y'all coming in here tearing up our city, you know, that kind of thing. So you have that, but then the question then becomes, all right, was he attacked by these three people? And was it seen as an act of self-defense? That's the piece that always winds up getting mixed up with the other part.
Well, you know what they did?
Well, the part
they had to go
to
dig.
is also,
they had to go dig in the background to see if these people were worthy to die. And now,
I wasn't, man. I watched that, and I was not a fan of that at all. Like, it's like that has nothing. Just like, and to be fair, just like him coming across state lines for this incident doesn't really play into the self-defense aspect. Digging up these people's past has nothing to do with whether or not they should have been killed or not. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is him with the gun. It's like you can't cause the confrontation for self-defense. So you can't be. I can't start a fight and then all of a sudden ask for self-defense if I create the conflict. So
and that's where honestly where the tape, I think where the tape's showing that the other gentlemen were the agitators. I know it sounds weird because if you have an assault rifle, why would you be an agitator in the event? But the way that it's been framed is that the other guys were the agitators.
That's how the attorneys are going to try to flip it.
Right.
The guys with no guns, no weapons, just records, were the agitators and deserved to get shot.
Oh no! I'm not.
No. I know you're not saying that.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. I want to make it very clear that no, I am not on. I am not on that side of the argument. It's just
like I said. When you listen to that side talk, like I've been listening to that side for the last week, and that's all I've heard. These people had records. This guy did this.
That has nothing to do with it.
But that's what they gotta do. You gotta go after the victim. If you're on that side, you've got to. Well, that's what you gotta do. If it's you gotta go against the credibility. You've got to paint them in a light that they are.
I think somebody sounded real shocked when they found out that the people he shot were white guys.
Right.
Yeah. They were white. Oh, shit.
And that also gets conflated too, right? Because it's like you said, the prosecution really ain't doing a great job of this.
I thought it was some dirty niggas. That's what they thought.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm just keeping it a stack.
You got give a
shit. I'll give it a stack, and I'm sober as a nun. It's the truth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. That's what they thought. You go to something like this, and oh my God, I really, honestly, purely to my heart, don't understand why there is a hang up with getting this dude prosecuted and in jail. I understand there's a process with law. I understand everybody has that's what the jury and that's what court of law is for, and that's what America stands for. But come the fuck on.
But you have an edible.
Again, it's like, but it's like, what charge are they trying to hit him with? That's the key. Because you know what I'm saying. I am not saying that it's but it's like the job of the prosecution is to get the charge drafted that winds up convicting him. If they put the wrong charge down, not wrong, but if they put him for something that honestly there's not evidence to support it, it's like he's gonna walk.
Yeah,
and that's where the thing is, because people need to really understand. It's like, hey, if the prosecution did a terrible job of framing things and they put a certain charge out there that the likelihood of him getting hit for is slim to none, it's like, well, because again,
the prosecution, I think like the people going against him, whoever the lawyers are, they thought this was just going to be an easy open and shut.
Right.
And they really didn't have to prepare a lot. Because I think
there is no case that's open shut. There is no case that's like that.
Right. And
if it was, then it would have been a plea. There's no case that's open and shut.
This dude literally got out the car and started shooting like Contra. Like he just started spraying. The fuck?
Yeah.
I gotta watch the evidence on that one because I mean, like that's not how it's been framed.
I watched the video.
You know,
this dude.
So
looked
you
like
know,
country.
it's
like the only thing we were missing was some waterfalls. Like it was some weird. Anybody ever beat country?
Actually, no.
About me.
Actually, no. I never beat Contra.
Nobody's ever.
I've never played it. Don't judge me.
Yeah, I played it.
I know there are people who have beaten it, but
Yeah,
I personally haven't.
I've never played it. I've never played Double Dragons.
And the cheat code, yeah.
Richard, I never. He delayed it.
Anyway,
That was like a delayed handoff. He got me.
on top of the Rittenhouse case, we've been having
Ahmaud
the
Arbery
case going at the same time.
Mhm.
They're not covering this one as much
because this is open and shut.
Yeah, this is open and shut for me.
And the judge is being fair. And the judge is being fair.
There's no such thing as an open and shut case.
I mean, yes, but they screwed. Look, I'll be honest. As if that video did not come out, we'd have a completely different. A completely different circumstance. But since that video came out, Izzo is focused.
Well, go ahead.
I'm listening to y'all. I was trying to find another channel. This game's trash.
So yeah, if that video did come out, we probably have a different story. But I can tell you right now, at the outcomes of this whole thing, them boys, the father and the son, they ain't gonna walk away from this one. They gonna get hit.
They can't. And if both of
you
these guys,
you say can't.
Yeah, I know it's happened. And it could very well happen again. Something could happen, and you just call a mistrial. These guys go free. Can't try it again. Double jeopardy. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Is it double jeopardy if is Nick here? Nick.
I think
his feed might be trying to refresh.
Yeah, the interwebs seem like they failed him. There we go.
Nick, I got a question. All right, so double jeopardy means you can't try somebody twice for the same crime, right?
Correct.
If the first time you try them, it's a mistrial and it's dismissed. Being that a verdict was never really met, can you try him again for that?
Yeah, if it's a mistrial, it's not been dismissed yet. It just means start back over.
Okay.
So then you can decide whether if you want to retry them or dismiss the case or whatever. So,
okay.
Yeah.
But if they got tried for something and were like, you're not guilty, blah, blah, blah. If there is a conclusion to the case, you can't try him again.
Correct. If they're found not guilty, you cannot try them again. Correct. Jeopardy attaches once you swear in a jury.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why OJ's still free.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
God damn it.
And he really said that, by the way.
Here we go.
Thank you, Rich.
That's cool.
That sour monkey going down smooth, huh?
Oh man, this shit's going down too smooth.
Pause.
It's the drink. It's the beer. God damn it.
Someone just leave this here for a minute.
I forgot they weren't on the show. Our monkey is. I ain't even think about it.
Tonight I am drinking Victory Sour Monkey.
That's
good.
Sour. That's sour.
Actually, good.
It is
they black you out as well.
And it's 9.5. So,
yeah, they black you out. I had about 3 of them on an empty stomach. Bad idea.
No, you blacked out. They don't black everybody out.
No, me. I'm talking about me.
Marcus, somebody pause that up, B. Oh my God. So exactly, I don't know if anybody if any of you guys are following it. Where are they with the Aubrey case? Like what?
I don't know which guy, because there's 3 guys, right, involved.
Yes.
They have one guy on the stand yesterday, but I didn't get to see much. I did not get to follow much. Like you said, there's not as much information out there, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired of hearing about death, especially after the Young Dolph thing. So I didn't follow it yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. So I have no answer.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Brian. I really haven't kept up with that one as much, simply because the amount of evidence that's against that one. And to be honest, man, in comparison to the Rittenhouse trial, they're not really covering that. They're not covering it at the same level because I don't want to say the court of public opinion has kind of already decided where that's going. It's pretty much just going to be like, I think they're going to do some time.
What kind of gets like your heart racing when you watch these cases is like there's somebody in that courtroom that has to make what the person did valid.
Right.
So whenever you hear somebody sit here and talk about these three guys and what they did was valid and legal and had purpose and point, it starts to get to you. And at this point, with everything that's been going on the last 2 or 3 years, I know things have been going on longer than that, decades, but
sure.
With everything that's been going on the last 2 or 3 years, I think we're all kind of just exhausted.
Agreed.
And we want to know what's going on. We want to know what to look out for. We want to know if we're safe walking the streets and our kids walking the street and dating or whatever like that. But we're just fucking tired. It is exhausted. So we do back up from it. And it's not that we don't care. It's like, shit, come on. Can I watch a cartoon for 30 minutes? Just let me get away from all this shit. So maybe we're just not following close enough because we're tired. Maybe, I don't know.
That may in fact be it, man, to be honest.
Yeah. This is a matter of exhaustion. Being black is exhausting. Being a girl is exhausting. Being a black woman is exhausting. But it is what it is. Anyway, everybody good? We're all good? All hearts and minds clear? We're going to move on to our next topic. And this is Rich's last topic here. Does resourcefulness aid in enjoyment? Fun when broke versus fun when you're not broke. Explain that, Rich.
All right. So
abundance of funds.
All right. So, I was thinking about this. It was a thread I was in, and it was talking about video games, and it was basically saying how, at this point, in life, right, I have a backlog of games to play, right? Now, I'm thinking about to like 15 years ago, right? 15 years ago, roughly, just got out of college. And I thought about, I didn't have a backlog because I had a abundance of time and significantly less money. So the games that I played, I really got a chance to enjoy them, right? But I also think about even when we were in college, right? It's like the amount of time you had to just BS and do whatever you wanted to do, but then also just being able to hang out with your friends. It's like y'all ain't had no money, so y'all had to figure shit out to do. And to be honest, when I think about it, it's like I have my friends from college are my lifelong friends, mainly because we have memories together, but then also it's those experiences
we got it out the mud together.
Right. But think about it. Most of the things we did ain't cost a lot of. Yeah, most of the things that we did ain't cost very much money. But I question because as we get older, it's more of a we're finding things to do, but it's just they're things to do. They're not experiences in the traditional sense, right? So that's kind of where I was going with it.
Yeah, I think what made things fun when you were broke. Well, not even broke, but not spending money that you would spend now.
Right, that's people,
it was the buildup of the thing becoming fun. When you get people together and everybody's sitting around trying to figure out what to do, it's kind of like, I should go take a nap. But then something happens. Something happens between y'all getting there and before all hell breaks loose and everything is amazing. Where it makes it an experience. It makes it a memory. It makes it worthwhile. Now that, the way things are with technology and video games and internet and all that. I'm bored. I want to play games there, so you're automatically into it. There's no build up, so I don't think you appreciate it. So I think those broke moments you appreciate more because it's a longer process to get the enjoyment that you're looking for. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Is it?
I had a lot of fun when I was broke.
I know.
I did. I had a lot of fun. Ate a lot of interesting foods because you had to make shit up. Yep. There you go. $2 gin nights? Man, listen. That's way
Marcus,
better than paying $30 for a shot.
Even I didn't do that.
Where is $2 gin night? Where is that?
Even I didn't do
Probably
that
in
now.
No shit. If it's $2 gin night, what kind of gin are you getting? Is it even a Seagram's?
Yeah.
I can take it as Seagram's. Just don't.
Even I got standards for gin.
I don't think there's too many differences between one gin and the next. It all kills you.
Bite your tongue, Brian.
He said it's up in Greenville.
Up in Greenville. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting you went to college up there.
Yeah, so
I had a hole in the wall. So
we just had a better time, and we just didn't have the funds that we have now. I think what people should do when they get together with their friends, everybody should get a $20 bill out the bank and leave their cards at home and then go out and try to make that $20 work.
Your last 20 minutes.
You said what?
See, but we're used to it now. Like, we are honestly used to a certain. We have standards now, right? Like, there's certain things that we're like, I can't go there no more.
Yeah. But you had to learn that.
But you right. Y'all remember that time? And
now that we're older, we keep visiting these same places where like younger us wouldn't go because we just didn't fit we couldn't get in for one. We had no hard bottom shoes. The fuck. And there was a charge at the door. I'm not paying $15 to get in no bar. No. We didn't go to.
And what's crazy is the places we go now don't even have that.
Yeah.
Say that again, Brian.
I said they had live music playing jazz and shit. I don't listen to jazz. I want to hear some hip hop. I want to bump elbows with people I don't know. So we are really not familiar with the scene anymore because we stepped away from that. So being broke in our own towns could still be
Boone's fun. And Taco Bell. Boone's Farm and Taco Bell. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, no.
That God is a damn. Diarrhea and vomit ready to happen. Oh my God.
I know you woke up feeling like shit in the morning. They used to mix with.
Hopefully you were by yourself. If not, it makes the night worse.
Blame Snoop for that.
I used to drink it with ginger ale. That's what I drank my gin. Ginger ale,
been sophisticated. We used to mix our liquor with whatever we had in the refrigerator.
I'm fucking with Nick. Oh no!
You heard me?
No.
Our liquor was mixed with whatever we had in the refrigerator. Nigga, you got Kool-Aid? Let me get that Kool-Aid, B. You got some.
I used to make rum and Kool-Aid together.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what you had. And you know that sugar with that liquor didn't make that night no better.
Didn't think about it. Didn't know no better. That's liquid sugar.
And chicken tenders.
Hey, the chicken tenders warm are fire though. Come on. All right. Let's not kid ourselves.
So Brian, Boone's Farm gonna fuck around and reach out to you for a sponsorship. Oh, you can't be sponsored by Boone's Farm.
I'll have to pray on that one because I can't be like a nigga's face on Boone's Farm. Like I can't be black dude representing Boone's Farm. That's might as well put on some white gloves.
What if Hypnotic came at you?
Oh no, I'm fucking with Hypnotic either. I didn't really drink Hypnotic when it was out.
I did a couple times, but we were too stupid to know it's a liqueur. It's something you mix with other stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all was drinking it straight?
We ain't know no better. We poured it on ice.
Yeah.
See, remember, it was a different time then.
Can I just get
think about how we drank please? Back in the day compared to now?
You heard me? So can I just get a glass of bitters?
Bitters? No, really? That's not how that works. That's the same thing. The bitters you splash in. You can't get a glass of bitters.
I mean, like Izzo said, we didn't know any better.
We didn't. No, we drank some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's what
I used to drink. I used to drink rum and Sprite a lot. I still never had that. I just felt I hated Hennessy back then. I still don't like it now, but I could tolerate it.
I thought I was doing something when I was buying Hennessy and Paul Masson. Like I thought I was the shit when I was younger, living by myself, and I would buy that. But yeah, ladies like this Hennessy and this other brown shit. But that was horrible liquor. It's always been horrible liquor. And I know what Rich thinking. It all tastes the same. Oh my water.
It does not.
What did I say
Rich
earlier?
to try some of the bourbons we tried just to see if you like it.
Don't get Marcus talking about bourbon.
What did I say? Like it all tastes like what? Rubbing alcohol and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's Goldschlager. That's Goldschlager in a Fireball.
So since we're all older and we've our tastes are different.
Yeah.
God damn it. Our tastes are different. We don't party the same way we used to. We don't go out the same way. Is there anything you won't bend on as far as your what you like now? Is just like I'm just not leaving this out of my night because I'm older and I like this.
What we just talked about? Bourbon. I ain't switching it for beer. I ain't switching it for vodka. I ain't switching it for gin. That's what's going to be in the cup or glass.
That's tough.
Depending on what setting. We had a party. It's going to be bourbon in a cup.
Gin. Yeah.
I don't see how you drink that.
And I ain't listening to new nigga music.
Yeah.
So you just not going to have a broke night. Like I said, everybody needs to have a broke night just to feel what it used to feel like to have to try to create entertainment.
But real quick, what do we do together that's not like a night we spend a lot of money? What are those nights? I'm trying to think. I mean, we don't spend a ton of money, but still.
I mean, yeah, we really like we honestly don't, but it's targeted, right? like what you're going out to do.
Mm-hmm. Right. When you were younger, y'all didn't know what the hell y'all was doing. It was like, we gonna follow the crowd. Everybody get in one car. Yeah.
But now it's just we link. Like we have fun if we're around each other, and necessarily who else is around.
Well, it's amazing what mobility can do. It's like when everybody can just meet up at one spot versus saying, "Hey, who's driving tonight?"
Right.
It's like you said, pile up in one car, and we all go to either the Vista or 5 Points to try to figure it out when we get there.
That's very true.
Wait, hold on.
Or back there. Wait, McCormick. Oh God, log off.
Who the fuck is drinking
McCormick?
Wait, is this all right now?
A fruitful lid. That is very cool. That is very real. You got to have vodka for them. Even though I don't drink that shit, I'll pretend to do it then.
So Rob said he's not going to leave.
Nah, I feel you there, Rob.
Yeah, so that's probably smart. Nobody wants to be the designated driver. So
I was like, DD. I got you.
Some people try to sneak that on you. Like, yeah, B's gonna be the designated driver tonight. I'm like, nigga, I'm already drunk. Like, I drove drunk here.
Well, that's why you said the one person that don't drink.
And if you think that's gonna be my last drink, you are sadly mistaken.
Okay, that's why you keep the one person in the crew that don't drink. That's a driver.
Yeah, you don't want them with you though, because the person.
Hey, who's that?
No, I want them with me. I want them with me.
Yeah,
I'm about to say Nick talked about like it was him. I was like, who's that?
Right.
No, nobody wants to. You don't want that person with you.
I want them with me so they can drive me home.
The DD always has
okay.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
They always have a time to leave. And nobody wants to be around. Guys, it's 11 o'clock. I guess tonight's over.
You got the wrong.
Oh no, I've never pulled that.
Brian, you remember we didn't leave the crib until 10:30?
Right.
Before the pandemic?
That was in the before time.
Mm-hmm. Before, I said before.
Keep Nick on a retainer.
Got your mobile.
Rob says, we used to have a guy on the boat I was stationed on that we despised. He was our best friend when we out.
When we out. Yeah, I understand that. I remember being heavy at the spots.
We didn't drink at the clubs and parties. We pregame and was bust up, showing up everywhere. Pre-gaming is easy and cheap.
Yeah. Is he talking about us? Because I feel like we used to do that.
I think everybody used to do that.
Yeah, once the designated driver is drunk, then the night just gets funner after that. It's like, oh, well. Everybody might as well get fucked up at that point.
What?
I think at this point in our life, I think we stay out long enough to where you sober up a little bit. I think that's what we.
I do notice, like when you get older, and the young people that are listening to this are going to realize this at some point in their life. Once you're older and you go out, you get a little buzz, and you stay out long enough for that buzz to go the fuck away. I'm gonna sober up and then I'm gonna go home.
You know how often I don't wake up with a hangover now?
Yeah, exactly. And you get
back
home,
then, it was every time. Hangover.
It's like for me when I go out and I have a few drinks. I get home and I pop a couple Excedrin. I turn on my humidifier so it can keep the moisture in the air, so I don't wake up with a hurt throat from snoring.
Hey,
it's
Mobile
like
had
preparation.
Mobile had the realest comment just now. Put Mobile's comment up.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Going to the Russell House. He said with the throat. I know he gonna pause you.
I knew Mike was gonna say something.
Yo, those Russell House things, you had to because there was no alcohol there.
Nope.
So you had to go there a little couple shots. We used to drink afterwards a little bit.
Just watch out for the curtains.
The curtains. Oh wow, the curtains. Remember that? Throwback. Yeah. Yo, everybody in Columbia who knew you at USC knew about the girl in that. I don't even know who she was. I can't remember her.
I think it's story time.
Some girl was caught fucking behind the curtains. I mean, there's a dude too, but the girl went to USC. I don't know if the dude did.
Yeah, I don't think he did. It was freshman year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think the dude did. Based on lore, I don't think the dude did. And the girl got shamed, but I don't remember. I don't remember who it was though.
Could you imagine if that happened?
I'm pretty sure she left school after that.
Oh, she had to.
Man, could you? You know what, man? Could you imagine? Yeah, I was gonna say, man, because that someone would have
social media would have blasted.
Social media pulled out the cameras.
It would have been a video of it. You would have saw function behind the curtain. You would have then the person popped out. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember that.
Whole different scenario.
Dang, throwback.
Yeah.
You were chatty as hell. Damn, Rob, I was trying to watch this podcast. I fell asleep. I was so tired.
I would like to thank the scientists.
Man, those were the days.
Slowing down the technological advancements until after I was completely out of college. So nothing that I did is permanently on the internet.
Was Facebook around when you were in college at all, Brian?
It was still a college thing, so you had to have the whole.
It was okay, so it did come when you were in college.
Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't on it. I didn't know.
Oh, it was the Facebook when we were in college.
Yeah, because what year were you in? What year did you graduate, Brian?
2004.
Okay, so you came in right when Facebook launched.
Yeah, when it opened up to everybody. Yeah. So yeah, all that stuff that was being recorded and posted, missed it. Banana Joe's on Thursday. Well, was Banana Joe's the place on Park Lane? I mean Decker?
No,
it wasn't just Bananas.
No, that was in man, in Gervais. It's right where Tsunamis is right now.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it was like Raw and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Correct. That's right.
Taboo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Columbia Live.
What was the name of the bar that we used to go to in the alley back in the day? Like, we got a bunch of random pictures there.
Brookhaven.
You know what I'm talking about? Down the alley?
Who you talking to?
Might have been Rich. I don't know if I was hanging with you yet, Brian.
I'm trying to remember where
there used to be a club. I know there's pictures of like both of Richard's brothers, Richard
Marcus.
of course, and I remember Jason being there. V12.
Wow.
Then it became Blue, and I don't know what it is now.
I used to hear about V12 when I would come from during the weekend on.
It's a
college,
matchbox.
I would come here and stay here with my brother, whatever. And I would hear about V12, but
Whispers.
V12 was straight, but it was just too small. You had to get there quick because capacity wasn't that high. Main event revolution.
But remember it was Whispers first, Izzo? It was Whispers.
Whispers. I ain't never been in Whispers, sir.
That was main event beforehand. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
I went to main event when it was level. That's the same thing?
Yeah, it was level after main event. Yeah.
So
okay, yeah. So I've never been in main event. I'm parking lot pimp.
Dang, Mark.
The club scene when we were young, that was like the shit. Because I know even in something when I was in college, we had like 6 or 7 clubs we could choose from. is it still a big club scene here now? Or do kids even do that anymore? Or did they
actually, we need to ask Mobile. To us, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That'd be a Mobile question. He probably
in
know better than me.
In our age bracket. Mm-hmm.
Well, I know we don't have any more clubs. We go to lounges.
But what's crazy,
bars.
But real quick, when we were
want to sit up
young,
on bars.
Our knees can't take it anymore. We're already approaching.
No, but when we were real young, I used to hear about older people clubs all the time on the radio. I don't hear about them at all now. That's what I'm saying. There's not as many. I don't think there's as many.
There's a Blanding Mobile.
Blanding, yeah.
Yeah.
Blanding. Yeah, we're talking about Blanding behind
Columbia Live was in Garnish Ferry.
I was just asking.
Is the club it used to be called Kamikaze.
I was asking, is the club scene as active as it was when we were younger in club age? Because I know when we used to listen to the radio,
I'm pretty sure
going on at like 4 or 5 clubs a night. I don't know if it's as active as it was then.
I couldn't see that it would.
Tall tees and jean shorts days are over. That tall tee thing never got me. I couldn't do it. I
never wore them either.
Couldn't do it.
You got to go to the bathroom.
I used to wear Air Force Ones all the time.
You got to piss.
Air Force Ones, one of those.
Stop it, Nick. I'm gonna leave this up here just for you.
Is that what you were trying to say, Willie D's?
Yeah, I'm being funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know the lingo for all the ways to call Air Force Ones.
I know.
Dang, boy,
what is that? A quadruple XLT?
That's 4 X's, nigga.
That's a dress.
The Falcons are hot dog water. The Falcons hot dog. They're trash. I had to turn from that game. Man, that shit was horrible. Matt, let's see. Matt Ryan, I hear arm punting.
Anybody got any before we get up out of here? Has anybody got any shotgun topics they want to get off their chest?
A really big shoe.
Say anything, any grievances, any good news, bad news, anything they want to announce before we get up out of here?
Did y'all see that Spider-Man trailer?
Spider-Man's gonna be dope. Listen, I love the fact that my nephew is 10 years old and I can talk to him about stuff now. We had a very in-depth conversation about the Sinister Six. He said, Uncle Boots, this is called the Sinister Six. They only showed 5 people. Who's the 6th person?
Vulture.
You think it's Vulture? Yeah, Vulture and what's the guy's name? Vulture
they
and
do Scorpion.
They would be redundant. Vulture and the Goblin.
The Goblin? No, that's not redundant. That's epic.
It would be
that's
redundant.
Epic.
I'm thinking they're going to
Willem Dafoe.
Listen, they're going to throw everybody for a loop and let old boy do Kingpin on the Spider-Man movie.
Who? Talking about
what's his name?
Talking Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio, not Vincent D'Onofrio. That wasn't him, was it?
Talking in the TV show.
Yeah, that was Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
They're gonna let him be Kingpin in this Spider-Man movie because the Sinister Six needs a leader, and who else better than Kingpin?
Well, I mean, Doc Ock's been the leader before. This is different leaders.
I was gonna say,
my nephew's argument with Doc Ock is that he works alone.
Yeah, but he's part of Sinister Six, though.
Yeah, but he's not like a leader person. They need somebody to bring them together.
I don't know, man.
Would you not want to see Vincent D'Onofrio in this movie?
I mean, yeah, I would say definitely I'd love to see him in this, but I don't think it's going to be that. There were rumors that the guy who played Daredevil in the Netflix series was like cited on set. Like there were rumors about that for a little bit too.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I love this age because he's all into it. He was telling me about Venom, the Carnage movie, and how at the end they're kind of drawing everything into Spider-Man movies now. I didn't see it, so I'm not telling you anything that you didn't know.
Okay,
but they're trying to combine the movies. So
I'm interested to see, based on the post-credit scene. I am interested to see how they bring it all together, and then I'm also wondering like. This part of me wants to be extremely optimistic, but the last time we saw a bunch of villains in a Spider-Man movie that was the 3rd movie, they all failed. So we had Venom, the Green Goblin and Sandman in that first one, and then the Amazing Spider-Man. Well, that's right. That was only the second movie. And they said, "Nah, we out." Yeah.
Even Izzo said it was trash.
That shit was trash.
Yeah, that second one was trash. So they had
I got
Electro
with my PlayStation 3. I watched 30 minutes and turned it off.
Yeah, man, it's not a good look. And then so
it was bad.
So this one,
you got 5 villains, and you got 3 Spider-Man. And
they haven't confirmed it yet. What are you talking about?
They've confirmed
so what's the 5 villains? We had Goblin, Electro, Sandman,
Lizard.
The Lizard,
right, Lizard, and Doc Ock. Okay.
And Doc Ock, yeah. But it is a Sinister Six, so we missing
something. And we know that Vulture is there.
And
like,
also Scorpion's there too. They showed him.
So yeah, man, I don't know. I want to be optimistic with this, but like the chance for it to fail is still there. Like,
absolutely.
It's going to be either great or it's going to be bad. There's no in between. To me, it's going to be either really good or it's going to tank.
Yeah,
there's no middle ground.
I don't think they want to fail because the last couple Marvel movies that came out were lackluster.
I would agree. Because
even if
you saw Shang-Chi,
yeah.
And you understood my point. That third act was like, wait,
it wanted to be really good, and I wanted it to be really good, but it was not really good. It was not bad.
It was fine. It was fine for what it was. I had no problem with it.
It's not really good.
That third act was like, wait, huh?
The fuck just happened just now? Is he riding this Dragon Ball? But it was like
it did. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, man. Once you said that, all I saw was like Goku on Nimbus.
Yeah, I can't see that now.
Where's Shinron?
Exactly. Damn. So I mean, this can't fail. They have to. And the reason the other movies are failing because we were so used to seeing the A-type cast. So when you go back to this movie, this is kind of like the A cast. These are the people. Because they're gonna have people coming in and out, so it has to work.
I mean, you think we say that now, right? But let's be honest. If we think about when Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor came out initially, right? You had, Robert Downey Jr. was basically coming back into his career, and he wasn't really anybody of note. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston. I mean, they were pretty much nobodies. Like there was actually a Variety article that said that they were nobodies that they were casting for that role. Right. And then Chris Evans was coming off of the Fantastic Four as the Human Torch.
But at least though, those were more named.
He was the only bright spot in those movies to me.
Right.
Yeah. But at least with those people that you knew, the characters, not the actors. And compared to these movies, you don't know the
Absolutely
Eternals.
Not, Bobby.
Who'd you know in the Eternals?
You know what, man? It's even crazier, man, because I still haven't even seen the Eternals yet.
I haven't either. I'm just saying, but
which gets to the point, right? Is that there is a Marvel movie that is out that I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it. It's cool.
Exactly.
And it is a major Marvel movie. Like this is not just like a TV show they put on the Disney Channel. Like this is supposed to be one of the game changer Marvel movies, and
a bunch of jabronis in it. I don't know. So
they tried to pull a Guardians of the Galaxy, and it did not work.
Right.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think that movie feels a little closer to being made by committee, I think, than any of the other Marvel movies. And then on top of that, let's just be honest, you have a group of heroes that for whatever reason, it's like, oh, well, we were here the whole time. It's like, well, this dude just snapped half the galaxy and y'all the most powerful. Where y'all been at?
Yeah. Y'all worse than Captain Marvel on CP time.
Yeah. Right. I'm kind of tired of asking where you been at. I'm like, I feel like, my dad just came back in the picture. Nigga, where you been when I was hurting all these years?
Right.
So it's like, we don't ask Captain Marvel that. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask the Eternals. It's like, where y'all been? Like, y'all just been watching? The Watcher from the What If show, he could have helped.
No, clearly not. Because but there were rules to that one, and that one's like okay, but the others though, It's like, nah, y'all are doing too little, not too much.
So I'm gonna give you a few of the Marvel shows coming out. You give me a yay or nay if you are excited about it. All right, so first we got Hawkeye. That's new November 24th.
That's a yay for me.
Yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm like, I'm interested, but not enough to where I'm like,
what it
is.
Yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home, of course, December 17th.
Yeah.
Who's Spider-Man, or is this the
answer?
cartoon?
Yeah. I'll say yeah.
I hate
Moon
Marcus.
Knight, 2022.
I hate Marcus though.
Moon Knight sounds racist as fuck to me.
It's not Moon Cricket, Brian. Moon Knight.
Oh man, y'all are terrible. I'm because of Oscar Isaac. I'm interested in that one.
I'm indifferent, but I'll watch
I'm
it.
interested. I'm interested in that one just because of Oscar Isaac.
Okay. Doctor Strange into the multiverse of madness.
I'm interested in that one because that one's coming. I can tell you right now, that one's going to come off the heels of the Spider-Man movie, and it's going to come off the heels of WandaVision.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm like, okay, that's going to be the one. I think if there's one that's going to be great, I think it's going to be that one.
Okay. Let me give you a couple more. Miss Marvel 2022.
I'm good. I'll watch it, but
I'll watch it, but yeah, I'm kind of.
I'm gonna ask you this after this. So the last one I'm gonna give you is Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there? Look at Marcus. Nah. A difference between singular women Marvel movies coming out as opposed to just group movies. There seems to be less of an excitement following the women Marvel characters that are coming out. That's just something I noticed. Like we're not expecting a lot.
I think Rich said it best with Captain Marvel. That was a movie where you really didn't need the movie. It could have been to continue the plot.
Right.
I agree with that. So I enjoyed WandaVision, and so if they didn't continue that, even though that's her in Vision, but I like to see it. I mean, I like Black Widow better than I liked Captain Marvel.
Really?
But again, yeah. But it's
I
not
can
really
see the
much.
argument of that. Yeah.
But it's really not saying
right. Yeah.
Captain Marvel to me, and this is going to sound horrible. Yeah, we waiting on Blade 2. But Captain Marvel to me was like an extra finger on a hand. It's like you didn't need it. It's like why is this even being made? I don't see why she even plays a part in this. If she's all powerful, stop every being that's trying to stop progress. If not,
I think that's I think that's the thing where Marvel's going to run into a problem eventually is power scaling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you got the most powerful beings that have ever been created who are just kind of hanging out, it's like, well,
where were you?
What's the threat? Like, what's the level of your threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I think that's kind of where we're going, where Marvel's eventually going to have to just be like, yeah, we're going to have to like start over. Or just...
Yeah.
That's where I will give DC credit. I like Wonder Woman was great.
I would agree.
First one, it was great.
Yes, I would agree. Didn't see the second movie yet.
You good?
You don't have to.
That's what I've heard.
that legit could have came on Sci-Fi.
He said, "You good?"
That could have came on Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah.
It was not good. I actually
is that the one that was on HBO Max? Y'all talking about?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I felt bad for.
Okay.
Is that her name?
Kristen Wiig. Yeah.
I feel bad for her because she did get a break. She finally got a break to do something amazing, and the movie was just bad.
Oh, poor little Tinker.
I kind of feel bad for her. Like, you're never gonna get another chance to be a superhero.
You're an asshole.
Fucked up.
Hey man, you know what? I mean, to be fair, it's like, you know, we look at, you know, Chris Evans as the Human Torch and Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch, and both of them, you know, came out swinging in their roles afterwards. So, The possibility exists, man. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Good luck
That
to her, though.
was the DC movie. All right. Anybody else got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nope, I'm good.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
All right, so guys, we're not going to do a show next weekend. It is Thanksgiving, so we're going to give our crew
What?
a chance. It's Thursday. Thanksgiving
Oh,
Thursday.
yeah, that's right. I forgot
Yo,
about
what
that.
the fuck, man?
I just discussed this with
I'm
you. Izzo,
kidding.
why are you upset with me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I lost my.
Anyway, I am watching another Survivor series. All right, so y'all come back. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on the company. We wish you an amazing Thanksgiving next Thursday. Like I said, we will not do a show. We're going to allow everybody time to decompress and get everything off their chest and let their family bring up. Let me turn this goddamn fan off. Shit. Let their families bring up horrible
What just happened?
topics. My fan was doing this squeaking thing, and it was bothering the shit out of me.
Oh, that's what that noise was. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like I said, everybody get some.
Thought you were making
next
whoopee.
Thursday, decompress. No politics at the table. We're still gonna do that. If your uncle gets there and he has on his
Brian
red
didn't hear me.
hat. No, I didn't. What'd you say?
No,
I said that noise. I thought you were making whoopee.
Not if I'm sitting here on camera. Never mind. I was about to say something fucked up.
yeah, don't do. I do. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no. So yeah, everybody have an amazing night. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys the weekend after next, the week after next Thursday, Thursday after Thursday. Rob said Clemson wins by 27 over South Carolina. Book it.
Oh,
And that's Izzo's answer to you, Rob. Yawn. Y'all be blessed. Be good.
Tell DJ to
Goodbye.
throw a
Goodbye.
pass correctly. Yep.